Good morning! It's almost a quarter to noon, and today is bread day. I have the last batch in the oven right now. Oh, dear God. I almost forgot to set the timer. Whoops. Anyway, here we are, $5 a loaf. Maybe this will lead to some pretty high demands, because people are looking for fresh bread, especially these days, and they want to know who they're getting the product from. So, I have 2 people who are interested. Actually, 3. And it's only $5 a loaf. Just $5. Just want to make sure that I cut everything into equal portions with my damn bench scraper, though. That's the thing. Here we are. Another week. Another vlog. I also got a post last week's if I haven't done that already. I just have to catch it up before I start this week's. And catch up on the pinned comments, you know the drill. Let's go see Prada and Blondie. Hey, you two. Hey, sweethearts. They, if you're new, they are littermates. Brother and sister. And Blondie. No. They are both very sweet vocal cats. It's just that Prada is a bit shyer than her very outgoing brother Blondie. If you're new here, welcome. And returning, welcome too. Here are, so far, 2 of my perennial veggies and herbs. Lavage here, lavage, and my sorrel. Hey, who's been eating in that? I gotta plant more of it anyway, because it comes back every year. And I know one thing, I would have told my mother about those plants and would have encouraged her to plant some too, so she could save money on produce, which is why I turned to that. Perennial herbs and veggies. I got the lavage for a source of perennial celery, which is its other name. And it definitely does, to me, smell like celery, but much spicier, much more potent. So a tiny bit goes a long way. And I know one thing, I would have brought my version of Grandpa Guero's stuffing made using the lavage instead of the celery, since you only need a fraction of it. But would still have used the Italian flat leaf parsley, even though the leaves can be used as a substitute for parsley. It is really a versatile money-saving plant. And yes, it does grow in 6B, which Kansas, particularly Overland Park or Johnson County, is. So if you're in that area, I would advise growing that and growing sorrel too. The Kansas City Metro would be safely able to grow that, if you're not doing it already. And I believe French corn salad too. I'll have to look into it. But yes, this is the place where we discuss a little bit of everything. And far more than just the law of assumption and manifesting using that particular art. Far more than just that. Yes, we're gonna wax political too. Because the truth is, whether it serves you or not, everything in life is political to varying degrees. Like it or not. Whether or not it benefits you. And yes, we're gonna even explore NSFW and heavier topics too. So, as long as you approach with an open mind, great. That's all that I ask of you. Approach with an open mind. We're probably gonna have different viewpoints on some subjects. Who doesn't? But the point here is to hold as open of a mind as possible while we share and relate in each other's varied journeys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Just thought I'd share a sample though, because there's a reason this recipe's been a success for at least a couple years since I printed it out. Even before I printed it out, you just can't go wrong with a good overnight bread. When my baby mentioned fermentation equals growth, he wasn't fucking around. And bread is a gastronomical example. Bread, most aged cheese, kefir, yogurt. But we'll get more into fermentation later on. Frankly, I would rather have him at my side when going more into depth about this. Right next to me while we're picking each other's brains. That would be most ideal. Anyway, who knows, maybe this becomes lucrative too. Alongside Ko-Fi. We'll see. So, in the midst of the bread stuff, which I have 2 loaves left, I have one potential sale and probably need to put the word out that I have one more loaf left since I'm reserving one for someone. I also was struck with the idea to sell off my Chromebook so I could, if nothing else, at least be able to afford birthday dinner this Saturday without a hitch. On top of that, I am now searching for hybrid or remote work within my current company, Amazon, or elsewhere. Yeah, it's true. Everyone needs to start with something. And I originally switched to the flex schedule to allow more room for me to take clients. Hold on. Now, I finally made the last stop of the day, since I'm expecting to have to take the bus tomorrow. It's Kansas City, meanwhile. Since this is the place to discuss a little bit of everything, we may as well show a little bit of everything, too. Within reason, of course. Hopefully you can still hear me. So, that being said, if that doesn't show that I'm at least making some kind of an effort to make my new condo work, not exactly mine since it's rental, I don't know what does. This appears to be a better angle. I don't know why this thing doesn't let you, or does this thing let you switch facing outward and facing you when you're filming? Because my old phone didn't really let you do that. But here we are. It's about, let's see, exactly 8:05. Oh, look at the sunset. I just wish they wouldn't have sprayed that disgusting chemtrail shit in the air, though. That's just gross. We'll probably encounter even more of that sunset. It's been a while since I filmed inside of a bus. Along the way, I encountered seeing a poster for one of J.D. Vance's books. I was like, oh, Vance. Good lord. I have to do more research on this character, but it's no good from what I hear. Absolutely no good. Dangerous, dangerous. Beautiful at night with the bright lights and colors. There's so much I want to do with the condo. Who knows? Even though ultimately I still plan to own property with a yard and plant fruit trees and such, I've considered possibly buying a condo as a stopgap, because I'm not looking to just rent for the rest of my life. Come on. I'd rather own something. Anyway, but I am working towards it. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really use Instagram very often, considering the fact that a lot of things that anybody does for themselves that's not considered within the norm, within reason, provided it ain't hurting anybody, is subject to extreme litigation. Extreme litigation. And not only that, but making assumptions about the original poster's OP's character. Look, there's nothing wrong with selling feet content. Nothing at all. It's not just foot fetishists that use that. Foot care advertisers use that too. Nail spas, full service spas, they use especially the pics too, feet and hands, with their selling manicure, pedicure services, nail enhancements like Gel X, which is what I'm wearing with the French, classic timeless French, and then some. commented earlier about the disgusting structural flaws that make basically eugenics out of certain disability benefits by forcing artificial poverty or artificial backdoor methods like an able account or special needs trust, which, had my mother known about the special needs trust, I know she would have set me up long after I received the diagnosis. That I know she would have done, for sure, but she didn't know. But I know now, so chances are one of my children at least might have at least one of the same diagnoses as me, and if they do, she does, then I gotta form such an account for them too, because I wouldn't want struggle or tight razor thin margins to be normalized like that, because it was done to myself and my mother via infrastructure and structure itself. Sick and disgusting. Even my mother thought it was sick and gross. She wanted me to be able to not have to need it for the rest of my life. We were both trying to get ourselves out of more than just financial bottlenecks, but I believe I shared some of them, since those are another story for later. But for a multi-passionate brain like myself that runs on unpredictable spoons, I'm looking at workarounds to make it work, and to prove that even people like myself can become more than just financially wealthy against all odds. And that's not supposed to come from a state of arrogance, but from a state of bringing hope to other disabled and neurodivergent people out there, and everyone else too, who might very well know a neurodivergent and or disabled individual or two. You're probably bound to run into them somewhere, provided that they leave Olmsted alone and don't bring back anything like the ugly laws, which I need to do more research about, because I've been hearing about those on my newsfeed lately. So some of us are manifesting against a lot, quite a lot, which can sometimes feel way too heavy, but I still push through. Anyhow, I'll see you when I get back home to the condo. I'm back at, well, home territory, if you will, but the night is young, and I don't know what all I could really do, considering, but I can say that the night is young. The night is young. I wonder what I could do. I already saw my eldest partner yesterday, my boyfriend for 5 years, for 4 to 5 years, and counting. 4 to 5 long years and counting. And yes, still going strong. Thank God for that. I mean, come on. And maybe I could call my other boyfriend, the engineer, a casual boyfriend. Maybe. The engineer. He seems to have been very, very busy. I wonder how his daughter's feeling these days, because last time I checked in with him, his daughter was having a hella difficult time because she wasn't feeling very well. So I should check in there. The singer seems to be generally alright, despite some bottlenecks from behind the scenes related to the, well, old story, if you will. And he had a very heavy one of those. I'll just still keep calling him CJ for safety's sake until I get a release form and until he introduces himself alongside me somehow. Maybe go networking somewhere. I already went to, what was it? Yeah, I already went to Homer's up the street for a client meeting. I'll see if I can go do some more networking since I'm a bit bored. Just go on a networking trek, I guess. Why not? I need the money, but don't need to make any clients feel milked, if you will. Or worse, pressured. At any rate, we'll see what we do. The idea just crossed my mind about the different dates I could manifest myself. I mean, I unconsciously manifested a great dinner with the eldest one last night. I was getting kind of bored and had only eaten some leftovers, which was a very light meal. Better than nothing, but still very light. You can't beat a nice Indian meal if you're into Indian cuisine. But I was thinking of the other dates I could manifest with the other ones too, just so I don't accidentally neglect anyone. It's bad enough that I accidentally neglected the February Pisces. So, yeah, once I get back, I'll have to get down to writing that manifestation list. But the night is still young, and I was about to sit at the Starbucks for a while, but I caught them as they were about to close in, at that time, 10 minutes, and it's now around 9. At least a few minutes past the hour. There's Sally's. A lot has changed around here, and yet other things have stayed the same, despite it. There's a golf and weekend restaurant where the Mr. Good Sense used to be, right over there. I still remember a lot of the old businesses that used to be here before these mixed-use apartment buildings came in. Owners retired and such, but now and even Alaskan fur is still active. So crazy. I think a Mediterranean restaurant used to be where that donut shop resides now. Let's see. The night is still pretty young, so I don't want to waste my night either. It's a balance between that and having shit to do. Whew, my God. What exactly does that mini donut shop have? Oh, ooh, interesting. I'll have to give that one a college try. Oh, there's a Sola Salons. I remember seeing a commercial for Alaskan fur as a kid many, many years ago. And the lights aren't still flashing. They need to be changed. Hey, I wonder if they're still active. The building's still there. And just as classic as it was when I was a kid. Here. See. Have a look. So, the stakeout house in question is Jay Gilbert's, which I've only been to once during a prom night many years ago when I was about 18. It was a fun night that night. Let's see if I could manifest a date there. It may not seem very likely, but you never know. People have manifested unlikely, well, the seemingly unlikely many times, whether you believe in it or not. But remember, it doesn't excuse spiritual misuse or bypassing. Bypassing is one of the most common misuses of that, but that's another story since I discussed this in other episodes, at least a year ago, if not more. But let's go have a gander, shall we? Oh, so we're gonna have a gander. You know, as much as now I have worked with leather scraps in my crafting, which is a slightly different story. In Native American times, they didn't want to waste anything. So that means not wasting the pelts or furs. So that's part of where that came from. Just as classic as it was when I first arrived. Let's see. See if they are still open. Ooh. Nice. Uh-huh. They are definitely still active. Still active today, I see. Really pretty. I'll have to have a gander at it while it's open, just to see. It's kind of hard to tell in the reflection, but so that's what was, oops. I wasn't trying to push the door open. I was trying to look in through the windows, that's all. Oh, I see. Nice. I really wish this camera feature would let me switch forward and backward every time I would take a picture or video without me having to stop midstream like that, but I wasn't trying to like push the door by accident at all. I just wanted to take a look inside the window. That's all. Night's young and I don't want to waste my night. And I'm trying to get myself not only off the ground, but staying off the ground too. I mean, looking inside the window, I could see why the commercial was there. I'm just walking around, taking a gander at stuff, and frankly, trying to find somewhere to I'm just walking around after having had a light dinner that I could afford, and taking a glance in some windows. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep filming due to energy, but yeah. I hear Kiara's Gold. Ah, that was in heavy rotation when I was in frickin' beauty school. I believe aesthetics. Damn it, I wonder how that driver was doing. This is a different driver from long before I met the man I've been referring to as DJ. This is a different man. Sometimes I wonder about him. Sometimes I wish I'd held his hand. I wanted to, but wasn't sure how he would react at the time. Viewpoints in common, things like that. He did not have a wife at the time. Who knows? Maybe if I'd had the polyamory confirmation earlier, like the this is definitely me type of confirmation, then maybe with what little room I seemed to have at the time, maybe I would have done something. Maybe. Just maybe. Now that I bring it up, I kind of miss the dude too. Who knows? Maybe that driver from when I was in Cosmo School and before Cosmo School could appear alongside me too. But I'd have to retroactively get a damn release form. I tried to get a release form from the two beauty school students back on South Merlin, but they didn't seem to get back to me. One of them had just graduated high school several weeks later, so I guess other shit took precedence for that reason. Lord, sweating a lot. I gotta watch for the walk sign. I did take a walk in the Wally World down the street. My mother and I used to shop at that location all the time till we moved. You know, never in a million fucking years did I ever think that from the age of 31 onward, on what should have been a normal, mundane, early to mid-summer day, that I would have to say that I miss my mother each day. And for what? Something entirely preventable that a GLP-1 drug had some influence over that neither she nor I knew about at the time? So inexcusable. no excuse, because the muscle mass that it was making her lose, it was causing her to fall a lot prior to the kitty. Oh my God. Hey, kitty, kitty. It's okay, baby. All right, baby. Come here. Come here, baby. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Okay, sweetie. It's okay, baby. Come here, kitty. Here, baby. Come on, honey. It's okay, sweetheart. Come here. I know you're scared, baby, but I'm not gonna hurt you, sweetheart. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. I think he or she went under the bush. Appeared to be maybe lost, but walking around. Hey, sweetheart, come here. It's right there. Hey, baby. Come on, baby. I wonder whose baby that is. Come here, kitty cat. Damn it. I sure hope I see it again. Him or her. Come here, sweetie cat. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Where are you, little one? This isn't the first time I've had to help a lost animal. Last Friday, my great friend, I'll call him, what name was I giving him? But we went to First Fridays. I'll call him Jackson, I guess. I forgot what pseudonym I gave him. But Jackson and I had to save what appeared to be a lost St. Bernard last Friday. So this isn't the first time that I would try to help what appeared to be a lost animal. Hopefully the kitty will come back out. But she seemed a little shy, of course, because it didn't know me, sadly. How was it to know that I was safe? Even though I know I am. Anyway, like I was saying, I never imagined in a million years that I would be living my 30s onward, missing my mother each and every single fucking day due to entirely preventable causes. How was anybody to know? No excuse for that at all. Ow. I stepped on a couple of rocks. Whoops. Anyhow. There's Dollar Tree. I'm just having a gander around. And this means even more events that I can now freely attend that I couldn't really attend before. So this means, where was I? I now have the doors opened to opportunities that I was mostly closed off from before because of the goddamn logistics. But now I'm right nearby the ballroom. Wow. I'll have to have a gander inside when they open up. Maybe tomorrow after I go see the electronic sales. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It looks like there's even more in there than I'm gonna have to pick that chair up too. That's perfect. It's beautiful. Oh my God. It's perfect. I'm gonna have to reserve it or something because, oh my God, it's red too. My favorite color. Look. Oh, wow. I love bright colors to begin with. Really love bright colors. So that's right up my alley. Wow. I may want to take a gander in the morning or afternoon. Talk about taking window shopping to another level because we're literally looking through the window. Oh, that's beautiful too. Oh my God. Yes, we need some colorful, we need some bright, but we need classic and timeless too. Whatever is considered modern today could become dated tomorrow. Oh my God. Oh. Man. Wow. Oh my God. This appears to have a lot more than the other antique mall that I visited further down the street. I wonder what free events are being hosted around here tonight, because I don't want to waste the night. It's too young still. Oh my God. This is pretty. But where's the entrance? Does it have an entrance? There's the, or is it just connected to that antique mall? It appears to be, but obliquely. Oh, I wonder if this isn't an estate sale store. Blah, 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 blah. Anyhow. Oh my God. Damn. Look. Perfect. Kind of what I'm looking for. Oh man. I wonder how much that part of the building even costs to own. Please, sadly. Some disgusting memory came up, but beautiful costume shop. There's the ballroom. There's the ballroom right there. I hadn't been to it in like a couple of years, but soon. But soon I will get to dance again. I wonder how that other fellow Polly Pocket is doing. He had 2 girlfriends at the time. I wonder if he's still together with either of them. I guess we will find out. Indian cuisine. Well, ingredients. only finger-written dust graffiti. Ah! Yeah. Ah! I haven't been to this sushi joint in years, but I know one of them would go crazy for this. And I know just who I wish to take there. However, I wouldn't mind taking any of the others there too, if they wanted to. Yeah, multiple truths can exist. I'd be cool with taking any of the other partners as well, while also having a specific one in mind that I would definitely take to that. Not would. Fucking will. Oops. Anyhow, just... I'm just walking. There was an Italian joint that was here at some time, but I never got the chance to try it. It's about time that I got the federal return today. I bet I wasn't the only one whose federal tax refund took forever. But finally I was able to take care of something. However, I still need to take care of the other thing I didn't get to take care of yesterday due to timing. Whew. Thank goodness. Anyway, gotta throw on some street clothes and I'll be right there with you. I probably haven't shown this for a little while, but this is what I have on today. There you are. This is what I have on today, including a homemade skirt sewn from a scrap, made so that you could wear the split at either side. Very easy to do. Just a simple knit opening elastic skirt. Simple enough. This is about keeping it real. But I'm definitely going to have to refill those water bottles. Maybe take care of it tomorrow. I don't think I faced this properly. Goodness gracious. There's a mess on my coffee machine. There we go. That should get some of it. Whew. But I still gotta sell off that old Chromebook at Pay More. On a whim, I decided to visit the Chicken Salad Chick and try 2 new flavors. In addition to my favorite, the lemon basil, Buffalo Barkley and Dixie Chick. And I will say that the buffalo chicken one was spicy, but not overly spicy, and I ended up wishing I had gotten a large drink because, as you will see nearby the riverfront, it was blazing. But has anyone ever tried the lettuce taco hack at the Chicken Salad Chick? It just works with their slabs of lettuce. But all 3 of those flavors worked surprisingly well together. when eaten like that with a pickle. And I usually eat only one thing at a time. But I do promise that I will definitely pay them another visit, because if you like chicken salad or just like different kinds of foods, you simply cannot go wrong for a novel experience. This is the riverfront that I was told about. Some writer told me about that. It's actually a pretty area for... Now, Kansas City has a lot of great spots, but this looks like a pretty area, too. I ain't gonna lie about that. On to the tech store. Pay more on Westwood. Cow! Roar! Meow! Meow! Roar! Meow! 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 Mr. Baby Meow! Meow! Ow! Meow! 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 Ah! Cow! Oh, good boy, Blondie. He was crying for me earlier. I thought something happened, but no, he was right up here all this time. There he is. He is right up on the porch all this time, crying. Big old baby he is. My sorrel and lavage are sticking out. I gotta grow some more of that. Ow! Meow! Meow! Ah! Rah!